Faithful, bang bang to the gang, Faithful Boys podcast. Benjamin, that's good. Uncle Keith, waiting on people.
Happy New Year, Ben.
Same to you, my brother. Shouts out to the boy Prez. Hey, man. Got a lot to
Hey, can you
discuss.
turn your volume up some? I can barely hear you.
I think I could do that. Is that coming through a little better? How we looking, out? Still low?
Hello?
Yo.
I can barely hear you, bro. Let me see if I can send this to my laptop then.
Yeah, I got the juice all the way up on this joker.
Even the audio sound thing is only going to like halfway on the bottom of the picture. Maybe it's my mic. Hold on. Nope. And good signal. Let me try something else.
Man, brother, from what I can see, I'm up high.
Say something.
1 2 1 2.
It's better, but not. Anyways, we'll make it do what it do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit, got a lot to talk about, bro. It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here go P Warrior. Good with your P.
P Warrior, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Wait, hold on. Something right with this thing.
Making it do what it do.
Hold on.
Whoa there. Well, why we working out the kinks, brother? Oh, we got 2 weeks worth of games to talk about, bro. We kind of crunch for time. It's been a minute. Obviously, last week we coming off the game with the Commanders. We already kind of knew what that was going to be. 27-10 was the final score. But before we had the Commanders on the docket, we had those good old Baltimore Ravens. Was built up as the game of the year. Both teams MVP candidates at quarterback, and us having McCaffrey at running back, MVP candidate. Both best teams in the conference. We linked up, and it didn't necessarily go our way. Caught an ass whipping, 33-19. Several turnovers from Brock Purdy. I'm sure we're going to get into the majority of those. Defense didn't really look too hot. Didn't get much of a pass rush going. Lamar, to me, pretty much had his way out there. And yeah, so a lot of hype for nothing. Pros and cons to that we could definitely discuss too. But just your initial thoughts leading up into the Baltimore game. Were you confident going in? Did it play out like you thought? Just give me your overalls on the Baltimore game.
The Baltimore game was a game of momentum and unfortunate plays. Purdy tried to overplay, in my opinion, and tried to throw into too many tight windows, and the receivers weren't running good routes. Several times they were supposed to hook in and they went out, or they didn't run all the way through the play. And when a guy's throwing the ball in windows that tight, you're going to leave him exposed unless you're where you're supposed to be. One thing about this kid, he has tremendous vision. In fact, he's so confident in his vision, he throws in the windows he shouldn't sometimes. And it just worked out so well for us this season because most of the time, the receivers had been where they were supposed to be. I think it was a matter of any given Sunday, that game. Anybody can have an off day or a bad day. And that was clearly an off day for us.
Okay. Now, All I would contend is maybe some of those windows he was throwing to earlier when it was on the same page, the windows were bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be my only contention. Again, similar to the other games we had, Dallas in particular, off the top of the head, I can remember. I was waiting to see how how the game was going to play out for that specific reason. Him throwing in the tight windows, it's like a clutch game, I guess, or whatnot. An important game, and just to see how he was going to be able to. And first drive looked good. Obviously, bonehead mistake in the red zone, throwing the pick, and a lot of the tip balls leading to turnovers. At the same time, the receivers not necessarily having the same amount of separation and/or them kind of overplaying that middle of the field. It kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of a Jimmy Garoppolo led 49ers offense.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, and I'll tell you why. On about the third quarter, I was thinking the same thing. I said Jimmy G could have done this.
Real.
I literally had that thought. But that's where your coaching comes in. You know who your quarterback is. If you remember tight situations or important games, that first playoff game he played last year was an important game, and he performed well there. I think Purdy, who tries to be humble, has got a lot of guts. And he's like a Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will knock you out with the punch or miss you with the punch and get that glass jaw of his tested. That's what happened to Purdy a little bit.
I feel
He
you.
almost overplayed the game.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
You talking the MVP talk, having to deal with that controversy and conversation, knowing he's got a 2,000 from yard scrimmage play on his team. You got Tyreek Hill. I mean, all that stuff. He had a lot more spotlight on him than any other time in any season he's been playing professional football that week. And everybody was he had a lot of pressure. And like you said about 6 weeks ago, let's see what he does when the spotlight's on.
Yeah, because that's what I'm about to say. And granted, I agree with you that definitely under some pressure. At the same time, it's really just it's like part of course for quote unquote an elite and/or franchise quarterback. You got to hold that water every week, brother. You know what I'm saying? Now, because of the supporting cast, you can kind of blend in a little bit and it's not necessarily on you. But in this particular instance, the spotlight was on you. The focus was on you. It was about you. The build up was about you. McCaffrey too, but more about Purdy. And I'm not going to necessarily say the lights was right for you, but got out of character because the lights was bright a little bit. And I think that did hurt you.
Well, with an opportunistic defense like Baltimore has, once you give them some momentum, that light's going to get brighter. And those windows got tighter. And our line got beat up. We lost in the trenches all night on the offensive side of the ball. We lost.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was thrown off his back foot, quicker times, the rest of the game. And he got hit a lot. So some adjustments needed to be made. And I don't think Shanahan made a lot of good adjustments in that game. But in spite of all that, 4 turnovers and you lose by 14 points. We still have hope.
You want to see him again?
Do we want to see Baltimore again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think we get beat by the same team this year.
Okay.
I don't think that happens.
Well, honestly, and this could sound like some sucker stuff, but personally, to me, in previous years, kind of playoff runs and shit, we've been having a lot of hype on us. To me, in my opinion, if we win the game, oh, we unstoppable. Oh, it's too much. It's too much on the hype train. I actually prefer the L. Now you got to kind of regroup, look yourself in the mirror, and keep chomping at the bit. You know what I'm saying? And
I totally agree.
you're not looked at as the favorite. You're going in there with kind of the underdog mentality. I think that'll serve us better because in the past, being kind of the favorite haven't worked for us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to try a different approach this time. You know what I mean?
Well, this season mirrors what you just said. We started out 5-0, believing all the hype.
Yeah.
We got beat 3 times in a row for various reasons. The system, the injuries, just like this last game we're going into, resting our starters, resting our quarterback, Donald's getting the start. That's just better management this year, I think. I think that loss, that game was the right time to have that kind of loss.
Real spell.
If you're ever going to have a good loss, that would be classified as a good loss.
Agree. And to me, not saying that the Ravens, obviously they gained the right to do it, or they earned the right to do it. They beat us. But to a certain degree, kind of smelling themselves, I think, a little bit with everybody trying to be cute, play basketball on grass, all this shit. Hey, man, end of the day, I would like to see y'all again, too, because you didn't get our best. And I think we're a little bit more physical than we showed. I do feel that Shanahan was a little cute with the game plan as far as just running
it was
straight
almost
at
predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, the biggest challenge we had with Shanahan was his game was so rigid. And this game was coached that way again. And one of the things that makes Purdy special in that offense is when they're able to improvise. But then in order to improvise, you got to win at the line, though.
Yeah, there wasn't much of that.
No, we got beat up all night. We did. We get smacked in the mouth. Purdy was throwing in a crowd every time he let the ball go. He didn't roll out. He didn't use his legs.
Nah, he was on his ass, bro. You're right about that.
Seriously. He was running for his life that game.
You're right about that.
And the exact opposite with Lamar. Is it me, or did we have less sacks this year than we did last year?
I haven't really been impressed with the D-line. I felt like Chase made a splash when he first came in. I ain't really, seen him make too many
Ain't
plays
heard from him since.
Then. Nick, you came in to me with the contract shit, and that kind of threw everything off for you and the rest of the D-line to me. Hargrave, you've been injured, and I know you're getting some heat, but to me, sacks, y'all ain't really getting no sacks. A lot of money there, but ain't a lot of production to me.
We got 15 games under the belt and 46 total sacks. That's 3 a game. And there were some games where we had 6 and 7 sacks, so you can say there were some games we had 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And with a mobile quarterback, the way you slow him down, which is our nemesis, is to get to him, put some pressure on him. And I have not been impressed in the last 3 games with our defensive line at all, getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, because they ain't getting there. When they getting there, they're not necessarily disciplined. Like you're saying,
they're closing the pocket, they're rushing them, but they're putting pressure on them, but they're not sacking them.
Yeah, but when you're supposed to be collapsing, then you let them out the back doing some more shit. Not great plays because he's a great athlete, but y'all wasn't collapsing the pocket enough to meet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta meet me at the quarterback and push the front. If the ends was getting there, they wasn't pushing the front. If the front was getting pressured, the ends wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. Bosa's got 10.5 sacks. Your defensive end Farrell's got 3.5. Kinlaw's got 3.5. Chase has got.
But for somebody like Farrell, who in my opinion been playing solid this year,
yep,
he a rotational guy. So you having 3.5, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
But you're looking at Drake Jackson's got 3. Chase Young's got 2.5.
The last time I seen Drake Jackson on the field, shit.
Well, Drake did that in 8 games.
Pete Warwick, we're going over the Baltimore game, bro. You get on in there, give us your thoughts on it. That's what we was chopping it up about.
Yeah, I was listening. Well, in my opinion, he lost the game in the first drive. Because if they score that touchdown, they put that thing in Baltimore that we can score against you. We went right down the field on them, and he threw that pick. That changed the momentum of the game right there. Because normally when we jump on you, we jump on you quick. That gave them life. Because really the defense was holding them down. But then when they started turning the ball over, it was like a snowball effect. He couldn't recover.
Yeah, momentum.
Real.
You know, and Shanahan didn't run the ball enough.
Mm-hmm.
He was running with McCaffrey. McCaffrey was getting some good runs in on him. Should have stayed with it. To me, and I think I was texting him, he didn't have enough balance. You came out throwing, that was the wrong move. But he did it because he figured they was going to be sitting on a run anyway. But in order for Purdy to really be in his best, he should have ran. And then, okay, you can't run McCaffrey in the ground. Y'all should have ran Mason to be the hammer man, to bring the physicality to him. He the most physical running back they got. But he don't want to run. But that was a game to run.
Mason.
You know, that was a game to run him, that game right there.
That would have kept the defensive line honest.
Yeah. So then, when they behind 8 balls and 18 off, coming with their pressure and the offensive line, everybody started dropping like shoe flies. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get him out of there, and he would have got hurt. You know. So you give Baltimore, they was a better team that night. Now, if they get another crack at them, I think Shanahan and them will make the adjustment. They'll run it more. And then I think, too, to me, what they need to do is obviously, you know, they ain't going to play on the people this week. But see how Elijah Mitchell ran against the Reds? I'm watching the Reds, the Commanders. That's what we need. If he healthy, he be the change of pace guy to give McCaffrey a break. But he can't never stay healthy. You know? But like I said, you know, Baltimore, they was a better team that night. Really, the defense, for the most part, held Lamar in check. A couple times he got away and made some plays, you know, and stuff like that. But they really stopped the running game. They running backs didn't really do nothing against them. It just was the turnover. They lost the game on the first drive and all the turnovers. If they don't turn the ball over and they score on that first drive, I think they pull it out. It's a close game, but they pull it out. But that's here nor there. If you're gonna lose, let's lose it before it gets to really what counts. We can't take no more L's when it counts. So let's go ahead and get this L now. We're gonna take one, get these boys refocused. But to me, they need to buy it with their tired.
Yeah, that was my
Even
feeling.
against the Redskins, they was giving up some run and they was getting burned over the top a little bit. So to me, they need this bye week for to get refreshed. To me, that's what they need. They need the bye week and they need Armstead. They gotta have Eric Armstead in there next to Hargrave in the playoffs. Because Armstead takes the double teams and frees up Armstead to get the one-on-one. But then Armstead is good against the run and can get the pressure. They been missing him. Kinlaw and all these other dudes they putting in there, man, they good, but they ain't Eric Armstead. They need Armstead bad.
Yes.
They need him help. I know he got that plantar fasciitis with the feet and all of that. Well, he ain't played in about 5 weeks. I hope they can do something for him to be out there. They need him out there. They need him out there. When he out there, the defensive line is different. And to me, I like Farrell. He a dog. He a hustler. You know what I'm saying? To me, I need to start Chase Young, give him more reps. You know what I'm saying? See, he been there since it's not week 9. You know what I'm saying? You brought him in there to help your pass rush. Let him play from the jump. You know what I'm saying? You're spotting, playing them here and there, and you're putting them in certain packages and all that. Come on, man. Let the dude get some run out there. You know what I'm saying? I like Farrell. Don't get me wrong. Farrell been there all year. He been consistent, get the run the pass. He chased the ball. To me, before the bye week, he was the best defensive lineman because he was the only one really out there hustling. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna stop. But to me, y'all gotta play Chase Young, man. Y'all gotta play
Pete Warwick, you can hear me? All right?
Yeah.
All right. Now I feel you with the Chase Young shit, bro.
So, yeah, to me, Yeah, they need to play Chase Young more. And to me, I would let Gregory be the pass rush man and keep the rotation with some of the other dudes, but I need to start Chase Young. You know, let him get more run out there with Nick Bolt. Because to me, that's going to get the one-on-one. They ain't fearing Pharrell on third down if you got him in there. They ain't fearing him as no pass rush. But
Oh
they going to
no.
fear Chase Young. You're putting him in there from the beginning. Because then you got to honor the fact that he can rush the pass. So to me, y'all need to play him in the playoffs from jump. Let Pharrell be the utility man, the change of pace,
Let him spell it.
so yeah, start from jump because you ain't gonna be playing against no chumps in the playoffs. All the teams that's in the playoffs is good. So you need to put your best out there. And Nick definitely need him out there because that frees him up. But to get the one-on-one, they ain't gonna respect Cleveland Pharrell in the playoffs with a good offensive attack. They're not gonna respect it.
Best
But if
dude we
you
done
put
had
Chase
since
Young,
your
they gonna
bar.
respect. Yeah, they gonna have to respect Chase Young being out there.
D4.
So yeah, so to me, y'all gotta play Chase Young, and then like I said, for the the rest of the defense, Fred Warner and Green are gonna do what they do. Boyd decent, he decent. Lenore good. Amber Thomas too. They say he's gonna be healthy. Whether they're injured or whatever. Y'all gotta tighten up. Well, what's the name? Yep. He need to come with. He got a little slow. What I'm saying? Last couple weeks he been off. Baltimore kind of exposed you a little bit. You look a little old top there. I figure this your last year. They gonna start Hupong and O'Brien next year. At that stage. Two young bucks back there. But we got, to me, this ain't about the offense in the playoffs. This is about the defense. The defense needs to buy more than the offense to me to get fresher and get back to doing what we do. So we ain't winning no championship. The defense ain't playing up to snuff. So the defense needs to buy to get back on track
Yeah.
and start at the folks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who they're gonna play, but we know we ain't winning it without our defense. So I ain't worrying about the offense. I think Purdy and them boys will be just fine. And really, I ain't
That
worried
goes
about the
back.
offense all year. I've been worried about the defense all year more than ever was worried about the offense.
That goes back to pressuring the quarterback too, though, because that pressure in the quarterback saves our secondary and our middle linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Because without pressure on these quarterbacks, we get exposed.
I only worry about the offense if we playing the elite defense. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
I
ain't
know.
in the NFC though. So the only elite defense that we played all year that really, well, no, it was two defenses that really got after. It was
Cleveland.
Cleveland and it was Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Even Cincinnati defense, we was able to move and score points. Brock just threw the one interception at the wrong time when the dude just called it out the air. But the only time we really faced a dominant defense that really shut us down was them two. Because they could consistently get pressure and they could cover and make, like y'all was saying, as I was listening, make the windows tight. Because Brock, he can make some splash plays, but we know he ain't no Lamar. He'll make some plays, but he needs the offense to be clicking. You know what I'm saying? So we know that. But them the only two defenses that really shut us down. That really was on him all the whole game.
Yeah.
But they ain't no guarantee Baltimore gonna get there because that AFC gonna be a little bit harder than the NFC. You still got Mahomes in there, you still got Josh Allen, and watch out because Joe Flacco playing good and Cleveland got that defense.
I was just about to say old Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco might come back and bite them Ravens in the ass just because of that. So it ain't guaranteed they gonna get there.
Yeah, Cleveland's going to be a tough out.
I wouldn't want to play their defense. We ain't seen them. We know. So, it ain't no guarantee that they gonna get there. But to me, if we playing on all our games in the NFC, ain't nobody beating us, man. We even beat Dallas and Philly. Not saying we gonna overlook them if we play them again, but we know what that is.
Okay.
And I ain't scared of the defense at all. I ain't scared of Philly defense. Now Dallas defense a little bit better, more athletic, but Shanahan always have a plan. And then, like I said, that we know you gonna crack when it counts. You ain't proved you could do something when it really counts. Shit, I got more faith in Brock than I got in him, and you got way more experience in money. So
Well,
I ain't fearing Dallas either. Now Detroit,
Dak Prescott's an overthinker, and the less bulletin board material we give him, more apt he is to crack.
yeah.
Because you can almost embarrass the guy into tightening up.
So yeah, I ain't fearing nobody in NFC. Like I said, now the wild card is with the Rams and Green Bay. I ain't really looking at it. You know,
I haven't looked
whoever
at it
wins
either.
the NFC South, that's probably gonna be one and done. Cause Tampa Bay are the same. We know they trash. They just gonna get in playoffs because somebody got to win a division. They ain't gonna really do
Right.
nothing. And we done
Right.
beat Tampa Bay too. So that's what I'm saying. In NFC, we got the easier path. We just gotta play our game. When we play our game, we gonna be straight. If we play all the way we capable of, that's what I'm saying. This bye we did because it gave us the whole team a chance to refresh and recharge and come out for that division. And then if we all year when we didn't win, we didn't jumped on people right off the bat.
Right.
So when we on, we go down, we score, and then we keep rolling, and we roll the whole game. So they come out like they've been playing all year and jump on it from the beginning. Then we'll get the NFC Championship game. Then if it isn't Levi's this time, we ain't no more excuses, no more being denied, trying to get this thing done. They know. So that's what I'm saying. We really played our best football game, honestly, even though we've been blowing people out really most of the year. They can play better. I agree with hand in hand with that. Y'all can play better. Y'all get when y'all supposed to play y'all best. When it counts. When it really counts. So
We need to have a complete game. Both
yeah,
sides
that's
of the
what I'm
ball.
saying. Play a real like full complete game yet. So they do for the get this in. So
That makes
yeah,
sense.
I think I like our chances in the NFC. Like I said, the AFC. Everybody gonna pick Baltimore because they've been killing everybody, but all this one game,
Right.
yeah, they get caught. And like I said, Cleveland gonna be hard. Buffalo playing good. Kansas City always gonna have a chance because Mahomes out there. Can't sleep on him neither. And like I said, all it takes is for one all game.
Yeah.
And Baltimore defense can't be scored on. You just gotta protect. But shit, the Rams scored 37 points against them. And really, I think if we would have turned it over, we probably would have scored over 20 points against them too. So their
Yep.
defense could be scored on. It just was a turnover. You can't turn the ball over 5 times and think you're gonna beat that type of team. But if we don't turn the ball over, and I ain't trying to play the if woulda, shoulda, coulda stuff, but yeah, we was moving the ball.
What do you
With
think
Sam
about
Darnold,
Buffalo playing KC in the playoffs?
huh?
I think Buffalo gonna give KC a tough time in the playoffs.
Buffalo might be the team that can come through.
I think so.
Cause they got Allen, but they got a running back now. They finally got a running back. And like I said, these defense ain't bad. Like I said, all it takes is one all game. Cause okay, yeah, Lamar Jackson, he probably gonna win the MVP, rightfully so. Who gives a damn about the MVP? You was trying to win championship. But okay, all it takes you have one all game, or you get caught, or whatever. So it ain't impossible. But like I said, if we were to meet them again, I think we beat them because number one, they're gonna be motivated because they know they didn't play their best game. And Shanahan gonna change that game plan. He's gonna run the ball more, try to maximize the possession, and then, like I said, I don't think Purdy gonna have 2 straight games like that against
No, I
them.
mean he's resting this week. Darnold's getting the start, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good. You need to rest Purdy. You don't need to put Purdy out there. Shit, we what
You don't need to put McCaffrey out there either.
Hold on, and that's good. That's what I'm saying. Shit, McCaffrey ain't playing, Purdy ain't playing. They gonna probably play Ayuk and Debo a little bit, Kittle a little bit.
I hope they get Mason out there.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
Mitchell had a pretty good game last game.
I run Mason, I run whoever else they can run out. I wouldn't run none of the people that I know I'm gonna need. And then on
Okay.
defense, play all the backup people. Play all of them. you know, and then y'all be ready for y'all get that bye week, and y'all be ready for that divisional. You know, y'all be fresh and rested. Give Shanahan 2 weeks to scheme up a plan. You got the home crowd and everything. Let's get it in. And I think they're gonna respond and come out because they know what's at stake. They know they
Yep.
got a chance to win this thing now. They got the quarterback, they got the running back, and they really shit. Before Baltimore really came on, we started off being one of the best teams in the league, along with Philly. Till they fell off after we, went in Philly and did what we did. Baltimore, y'all just come out of nowhere and just start rolling on people. Which, all right, okay, that's cool. But I mean, see, when nobody was talking like about Baltimore like they was just hellfire team at the beginning. We really been consistent outside the 3-game losing streak all year long. The shit, when we didn't won the first 5, we was killing people. Then we lost the 3. Then we won the 6. We was killing people before we lost this one. Well, when I was thinking about it, I'm saying, okay, well, they got 5 games to win the Super Bowl. They win these last 2. They win one on Sunday. They get the 2 wins to get to the Super Bowl, and they win the Super Bowl. That's 5 games. They started out with a 5-game winning streak, had 3 losses, won 6. They win 5, they win a chip. 5 wins to chip. All they got to do.
49er
Really
streaks, huh?
Yeah, it's been a year streak.
I
Whenever
hear
they,
you.
whenever they came off of L, they regrouped and started killing again. So we all have an expectation that they're gonna start killing again. And we want this kill to be the last best kill. You know what I'm saying? When the kill. You know what I'm saying? They started
Yes, I
off
do.
fire. Yeah, they started off fire, killing everybody. Then they got caught. Okay, cool. They regrouped. They got the bye. We got the perfect time. Came back, start killing again. But when you call us again, your probably was a better team. Okay, y'all might have been the underdog. Y'all played for that. Y'all proved the point. Whoopie doo, great. You still got to win in the playoffs. You could still be beat just like we could. But now we took the L that y'all didn't take. I hope they play everybody before they go on the bye so they can get beat.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we win this game against the Rams. They get that bye. They gonna get that recharging, get refocused, get that hunger. Cause they know they ain't got to go to Philly. They ain't got to go to none of these places. Everybody got to come to us. All we got to do is just play our game. If we play our game, we gonna get to the Super Bowl. And then you don't think they're gonna be motivated to finish that deal this time after all of the years they've been denied. Oh man, I like our chances. Come on, man, let's go. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. They ready. Craig gonna have them boys hype. You know what I'm saying? Like he always say in the huddle, let's not use boys in the effing mouth. They coming in here, let's show them who the best and the biggest in the back. So, oh man, they gonna be ready. I want see Greenlaw slam somebody to play off. You know what I'm saying? Suplex somebody, put it on their monitor. And like, boy, we coming for your neck. So
I want us
they
to
gonna
touch the opponent's quarterback early and often.
yeah,
I
that's
need
what
the
I'm saying.
twin. I
Y'all
need the
gotta
twin
start.
ends to come in and do their thing.
You know what I'm saying? Start Chase Young. Come on, let's start a chant. Chase Young. Y'all need him out there. Come on, man. He's been there 8 weeks, 9 weeks, however many weeks he's been there. It's time for him to start and get that run.
2.5 sacks.
Yeah. They need
You
to
know,
play him more. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the
he
scheme by now, something wrong.
he was supposed
He
to be
helped.
helping free up Bosa.
That's what I'm saying. That's why to me, y'all got to start him from jump. Because if you start him from jump, then that's going to allow y'all to get the one-on-one. Because that's what we were talking about. That's why they were trying to hold Drake Jackson was going to turn into something because they wanted the one-on-one.
Right?
Right.
You know, after that first game, he fell off. You know what I'm saying? Well,
But
Chase Young,
isn't Drake hurt? Isn't Drake hurt?
yeah, I know they put him on injury reserve. But
So
my thing is, you traded for Chase Young to get the one-on-one. Well, then let him play more so y'all can get the one-on-one opportunity. Because when he yeah, then like I say, ain't nobody fearing Cleveland Farrell. He a good
that's
player,
true.
but he ain't on that level.
That is true.
So yeah, they all need to the pass rush got to show. That's what I'm saying. They need Armstead and they need the bye week. They need Armstead healthy.
I hear you.
Hargrave when Armstead was healthy, Hargrave was getting that one-on-one, killing people, getting all that penetration. So they
Let's
need
talk
him,
about.
man.
I mean, do you think that up to this point it's been a successful season?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
we set a record with four players with 1,000 yards for scrimmage. We got a young situational game manager with 4,200 yards passing. I say that's a pretty good year.
Yep.
We just need to
Damn
complete it,
good.
and we got to have the one game at a time mentality. Can't overlook nobody or any situation.
Yep. But if you
I
think
totally
about
agree with that.
what everybody as the season was starting, when everybody was saying, he was just hoping that Brock Purdy was going to be healthy.
I
That and
got you.
on doing because coming off the injury and everything else, they just was hoping he was healthy. We thought that it would be Trey Lance if he wasn't healthy, but then all that happened with him and Darnold and all of that, what that was. But then for
Hmm.
Brock to start the season off and every week, for the most part, play consistent football, scoring 330 yards and 4 touchdowns, no pick, and all of this stuff. And in the big games, outside of Baltimore, all of the big games, he was a beast. Dallas, he was a beast. Philly, he was a beast. Jacksonville, he was a beast. And stuff.
I got you.
But even in some of the games they lost, he threw some picks, but it was untimely picks. Whatever. But for the most part, for him to break the record for 4,200 yards and 30 some odd touchdowns and 11 interceptions for Mr. Irrelevant, 7th-round pick, now a Pro Bowl quarterback. Come on, man, we stealing out here. You know what I'm saying? We stole that boy.
And his quarterback rating is still 113, but he's been sacked 28 times.
Well, that's not bad. Considering
Not
our offensive line kind of shuffling. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's to me, that's another key for the playoffs. We need our whole line healthy. And I gotta give McKivitz his props. That first game, J.J. Watt was killing that boy. Ooh, but he's killing everybody. We know that. But McKivitz been playing good all year. McKivitz been played every game. He ain't never been on the injury report. So you gotta give McKivitz his due. Because we was kind of worrying about that right tackle. But he held it down. Buford, you been up and down. Brendan, you've been solid all year. We know Banks, when you've been healthy, you've been solid. And we know what we got in Trent. So we need our whole offensive line firing on all cylinders too for the playoffs. For the run game and for Purdy. Because if they give him time, Purdy gonna make plays. And then we know what they're doing in the running game. So we need our offensive
that
line
running game will help our offensive line too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see Shanahan. I think, like last year, he played conservative because he had confidence in Brock, but Brock didn't have the experience. I think he ain't gonna play conservative. He's gonna emphasize the run, but I think he'll be more apt to let Brock throw that rock too. But
we didn't start the Baltimore game off conservative. We went right down the field.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And the big momentum changer.
I wanted to see how he was gonna come out against him, and for him to put it in Brock's hands, that told me all I needed to know, that he has supreme confidence in him. But like I said, playoffs, I think, come on, let's establish McCaffrey, let's establish the run, and then as you get that momentum in the flow, then Shanahan do what you want to do. Start attacking with Purdy, with Ayuk and all that. Now they ain't let Ayuk get to the Pro Bowl. That's fine. Ayuk go out there and get 150 on them in the playoffs. What I'm saying? Should have been in the damn Pro Bowl, man. There ain't too many receivers had a good year like he did. But that's all right. He about to get his bag. He gonna get his money. They about to pay. They can't let that boy go. He's too good. But come on, now show him in the playoffs, Ayuk. They ain't want to get that Pro Bowl. They ain't want to get that love. Go out there and murk him in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
That's the love that counts.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he's gonna be straight. I think in the playoffs he about to go off. You know what I'm saying? Like been all year long. So like I said, jump on that run, and start using Purdy in that passing game, start killing them out there.
Y'all heard about the Ravens signing Dalvin Cook?
What'd you say?
Yeah,
The Ravens signing Dalvin Cook.
because they ain't got no
Really?
running back. Well, yeah, him and the Jets parted ways.
Yeah, I
But he
mean,
should have never went to the Jets. You weren't gonna do nothing with the Jets, and then he got the other running back that's good. So you weren't gonna get no run no way. Oh, okay, yeah, you gonna go to the Ravens. I ain't worried about no damn Dalvin
well,
Cook.
he's out of New York though. That's what's important.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, whether or not he's a factor or not remains to be seen. But you know, hey, listen, I got to leave y'all a little bit early tonight. I had a very close friend of mine's aunt passed away. We're doing a GoFundMe and stuff, and I'm getting some notifications from folks. I need to check this stuff out right quick. I do apologize. I look forward to the next game, and I got to work on my phone to see what's going on with this speaker.
No, it's all good. On broken condolences on the passing.
Happy New Year, my brothers. Good to see you again as always.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ben, I think they'll be fine. Like I said, we'll see what they do against the Rams. You know, they're gonna be playing the backups in the second string and all of them people. But
Oh yeah. Should be an easy one now. Regardless of how it go, we already locked in. Like you say, we just really trying to come out healthy, and let's get on to what we've been working for all year. Shit.
It's time to shine now. When the lights come on, y'all got to shine the brightest. But I think they get in the Super Bowl and win it. I don't think they're gonna be denied this time.
Well, it's about time for them to go ahead on cashing in, bro. We done been bridesmaids a couple times. Let's go ahead on, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead on try this thing now.
I
At
agree.
that time, bro. So yeah, shit. I guess we'll run it after the Rams game. Start just I guess playoff preview or something. We know we gotta wait to kind of see, but we could, break down who we feel the most favorable matchups or whatnot, and just kind of run it a little bit about whatever new happened for the team at the time. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, look, we get out of here. I seen you pop back. Oh yeah. We ain't getting none of that. Yeah, it sounds like the chipmunks right now. But yeah, bro, that's the bubble, man. So let me see. Yeah, it ain't coming through right. But we getting ready to sign off, man. Appreciate all y'all for rocking with us. Uncle Keith, shouts out to the boy Press, P Warrior, myself, Benjamin Ness, Faithful Boys. We gonna keep banging all the way to this Super Bowl, y'all. Let's get it, fellas.
Bang, bang.